What is going on, guys? We are back with another video, and we are back. I got so, freaked out there. I totally forgot that our two tackles, or, well, Lindsley and Bulaga both got hurt. How many weeks is that? One more week? That's all right. I was like, did we actually sim through re-signing or something? Stupid me. That's all right. It's all right. We're fine. We're where we're supposed to be. And, of course, the Eagles do win over the Jaguars. Let's move on to the next stage. I was going to do a live stream of this, but my internet is still messed up, and it lags. So the stream would, lag. Did we not get to re-sign players? Or I might have already done that. But, yeah, I couldn't live stream, and I'm so sorry. But do we have anyone to sign or hire? Oh, we went for a new coach. Crap, I don't know who the hell. It says everyone signed with the Packers. It's not true. I swear to God, that... Maybe I'm wrong, but that's like that announcer dude for, the esports stuff. Well, the Madden esports stuff. We're not going to really call it esports. I mean, it says every single player signed with us. We got to make sure we get a coach. That's the problem here. Careful consideration, I've decided to reject your offer. Suck a dick. So we lost McCarthy, which is probably not the smartest idea. What did he had, an ability, didn't he? So no one has an ability anymore? Well, this guy's young, so I'll take him. Yeah, well, you better think about that offer. It says we have all of those things, but let's actually see if that's true. Do we have any of that? Yeah, we have none of that, so... I mean, I'm assuming a youngster like him is going to want to sign with us, so hopefully that's actually true. 19 mil here. Drew Brees, Ladarius Green, Cameron Brate, Jeremy Hill. Pretty usual stuff. Nigel Bradham probably would not have went free agency in our league. We really don't have the ability to make any of these plays happen, especially since I was saying before, I kind of want to make this realistic to the point where we can't just dominate in the draft and all that. I know to be fair, I don't really watch too many YouTube videos of, Raekwon. Never in a million years would he ever reach free agency. Lots of players, or lots of YouTubers, I would assume are probably just drafting normally, which is fine, but since this is supposed to be off of realism. I know there's certain things I can't control, like Jimmy Garoppolo in free agency. Same with Teddy Bridgewater. I'll allow Drew Brees going free agency. It's not going to be... What the hell? Terrell Pryor's a quarterback, apparently? I am on the right roster, so I don't know about that, but... Yeah, so, I mean, there's certain things I can't control, but I kind of want to do this realistically to the point where... okay, so we hired both of these guys, thankfully. But I want to do it where I can only draft players that would actually be there, or sign players that would actually be there. Like Brent Grimes would have probably been gone. Someone would have at least offered him. I'm not saying he would have been gone because everyone probably would have offered a low ball, but there's a good chance someone would have offered him by now because he's still good for a year, you know? He's still good for at least a season. Maybe Adrian Claiborne would still be there, but we really don't need him. McManus would probably get an offer. I would think... I don't know. I'm going to offer him. I don't really care. He's a punter or kicker, not a punter. McManus is much better than Crosby in Madden. There's not really much we need there. Let's go on to scouting, though. Let's actually see if there's anyone amazing in here. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, it's too late now, but do we just draft like we normally would draft? Like, just dominate the draft, take as many players as we want? Or do we play it like a real life, or a real draft with other people where we only grab players that would have actually been there? Like this late second round, he would be gone mid-first, you know? Especially with the fact that there's no good wide receivers in this draft, it would appear. Like, this is a guy that I would kind of grab third round, because I could develop him into a, what is this called? Henry Johnson type. You guys don't know who that is, so you need to take a look at the original, what is it called? Whatever this is. Franchise. We did accept McManus, so Crosby's probably on his way out. Take a look. I know we needed middle linebacker big time, and do we not have that? Like, this is a guy you would have to grab late first. Once again, it comes down to who is there, how much value is there, you know? Like, if you're drafting and nobody wants to trade with you, which, I mean, most people aren't going to be trading up for a draft that sucks, you're not going to get anyone if you don't reach, you know? So that's... It might sound stupid, but basically, at least in our user drafts, it was all about reaching because that's the only way you could get anyone you wanted. So cornerback is a huge issue for us. Offensive line's an issue. Once again, another position where if you want someone, you're probably going to have to reach. I think sometimes the offensive line did last maybe third round, You know, a guy in the 6th would last maybe to the 3rd, and then trading up was very rare as well. So, I mean, because it's not only about trying to replicate the first league, it's also about not making this league too easy. Because if we have one of our rebuild drafts with this team, it would be too easy. It really would be. I know contracts would start to become a problem, but that would be long gone. So I don't know how long I plan on doing this series, but I mean, if I do, you know, the normal series, it'd be interesting because, you know, Rodgers might have to go because the money will become a problem. You know, you don't want to lose 3 good players for 1 quarterback if he starts to regress, which he's obviously every single season he's getting worse. Obviously, it's not a question. It's not a debate. It's all fact. We actually did a really good job scouting. We must have been scouting every week because almost every position. Like this guy, early 3rd. How young is he? 21, early 3rd. He's going to be gone by late 1st, mid to early 2nd. The Buccaneers have the number 1 and 3 pick. That's because of the Jets. It was not going to happen that way in our league, which is why I really hated the fact that the mods and whatnot allowed Mike Evans for a 1st round in whatever the hell the other dude's name is. So we're number 27 here. Do we not have anyone to draft? It's interesting. I like this because it's very real. It's, you know, normally we're used to having these insane drafts, but now we're kind of forced to take a step back, which is really interesting. Not really a fan of those stats. I'm really looking to take best available. And this DT is an early 3rd, but I believe he might be best available. We're going to take Long McMullen because he's the best available for sure. Quick dev. A little bit lower on the overall, but supposed to go 24. We took him 27. Once again, gotta reiterate it. What the hell? Oh yeah, we didn't have a 2nd round? But the reason why I took them, just so you guys know, you know, gotta keep messaging, you know, telling you guys, because there's gonna be some idiot in the comment section. We had to do it there because we're trying to, at least, you know, maybe next year you guys are like, nah, just make it fun. We don't care about that. But I'm at this year, I want to make it realistic to the point where I can only take players that would actually, I think, be there. You know, some of these guys wouldn't be there. This guy, maybe, because he's, you know, he's got that C at the end. I'm going to take Long Earl here. Normal dev, and that is a bust, but a very common situation in the league. You would always see that kind of stuff, and we have another pick right here, which is nice. Might trade this down. Once again, I will manually trade because I know that these AIs love to overvalue the picks. But we're going to take Nixon. 64 overall. Oh, he's not even usable at that speed. Well, that sucks. That was a super waste of a pick. Not having a great draft. Man, this draft was actually, like, even taking away the fact that I was doing what I was doing. 70 overall, not a bad player. Definitely a great backup for us. You know, even take away the fact that we were doing what we were doing. Still not a great draft in the slightest. See, like, they want to give us a 3rd round next. Like, the best you would get here, I would say, is a mid, like a team with a good 4th round, basically. Obviously, we're not AIs, and AIs aren't going to be trading like that. I mean, not bad. We add an extra 4th round next year, though. We're going to take Hannah, whatever. Bad players, so somebody would have busted on that for sure. So a terrible draft. I thought we were going to have a couple of decent picks. We really didn't, though. Which is why I'm very glad we did not stream this, because this would have been just pointless. So we had 5 draft picks, a 74 overall DT with quick, very super common for at least us in the draft to do something like that. Long Earl, was he at least good? He's terrible. Nixon, decent backup tight end, I suppose. Lolito, solid backup. And then Hannah, got a little bit of potential, but, you know, we really went for a wide receiver that was going to be fun. We didn't really go for a need there. Let's see if there's any team that actually landed some good players. Because, like I said, I thought this was a really bad draft. Like a 70 overall middle linebacker in the 1st round. How many times do you see that? Not often. Crosby, Swain, supposed to go 7. I mean, 63 overall quarterback in the 1st round. Taryn Perry, he's a superstar. He was a small guy, which is very common. Carroll Lynch, AI didn't care about playing by the rules. They just went for it. Cameron Binns, we really needed a cornerback. Duncan Bender, Byron Denman. I mean, we were number 27, so that has to be noted. Mueller, that's a good pick, but once again, we really didn't need safety. It was just all about getting a backup. No, I did not want to look at him. Sorry. You might be a handsome man or whatever you want to call yourself, but I'm not interested. Malcolm Saunders. Slow dev for the corner. That's someone we would have grabbed. I'm just trying to make sure that there's no guys that... Oh! Trey Pagan. They mentioned him, actually, I'm pretty sure. Good player. And then Parker Moody, slow dev. Good corner, though. Damn, they got a couple of guys. Marco Royal, we seen him. He was all right. Number 9, Rashawn Ivy. Like, I'm not seeing any of the players that would have been around our pick that we could have actually taken. Great free safety there, but very high. Superstar George Hancock. Browns landed some good players for sure. Because we were number 27 once again. Number 1 and 3. So Julian McCann, not a bad player. Deion Sherman. Wow, really good player. Normal dev, but amazing player. 92 hit power with 92 speed. That's really good. George Harris. So yeah, this would have been a really bad draft. I would have, you know, probably been looking to trade our picks before the season started. Because once again, there's really not a whole lot here. Especially for the needs we had. We had tight end, D-end. Not really even D-end, honestly, but pass rusher needs. And there just wasn't anything there for us. You know, trading up in the draft is very, very uncommon. And if you do, it's going to cost you a lot. So there's really not much we could do. Eric Burris, this would have been the guy we would have probably went with if he was there. Once again, a couple picks before us. I mean, we're looking through here. Not a single player that was good and or we would have taken would have slipped to us because we went number 27. Landed a good player at number 27, but that's the only guy. Third, fourth, sixth. So it would appear that at least in this scenario, the fact that we traded away our you know, some of our early picks was actually a good scenario. You know, we got rid of or a good situation. We got rid of the second round pick for McKinney. That was, you know, the big pushing point for us. Look at this guy, Derek Finesse. Look at the way he spells his name. Oh my lord. Get out of here, Derek. 6'6", a big dude. Perry Curry. That's like the best position you can usually get for a steal in free agency is the defensive end position. Like, first things first, if we are going to keep him, smart move, which I was going to do in the last league, release him. I was going to wait till the last minute. I was going to wait till everyone was sleeping, no one was on. Release him, take the 3 mil pen, go back in, sign him for the 5 mil, saving tons of money. Randall Cobb, 13 mil. Yeah, you're getting traded, bro. You're getting traded. They got to start. We got to restructure some of these guys in real life. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely unacceptable, some of these guys. The thing is, it's going to be very hard for me to actually trade these guys because I don't know who the hell is worth what, you know? Randall Cobb at 28? 28 years old. Maybe a second round? I mean, I don't really want a draft pick for Randall. I want like an actual player. I was going to make some trades, but I realized that I kind of want your guys' opinion. Do I just go all out for trades that... No, I mean, I'm not going to completely change this team around, but like, let's say I want to get rid of Cobb and Montravius. I could go for, I don't know, like Casey Hayward or something. Not that I would go, but you know, a guy that most people probably wouldn't want to trade, but you know, mid to elite tier that we could easily get. You know, something like that. Let me know. I was going to go for it, like I said, but I want your guys' opinion big time. So hopefully this isn't too short of a video, but we'll be in the full swing of things. Also, should we play preseason? If I did, I would do 2 preseason games per video, so we would get done with preseason in 2 weeks, or you know what I mean, two videos. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!